Hi students, today's topic is coordinate geometry. So coming to this, actually what is a coordinate geometry means, if we consider a plane, suppose I am considering this blackboard, if it is divided into four parts with the help of two integer lines, means suppose a Cartesian plane is divided into four parts with the help of two integer lines, they are said to be x and y axis. Two integer lines means, integer line means it has positive values and negative values. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. And it is also an integer line 1, 2, 3 and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So a plane is divided into four parts with the help of two perpendicular lines. We call them as perpendicular lines. They are said to be x and y axis. They are nothing but integer lines. In this we will get positive, negative. In this four quadrant, first quadrant is with here x axis value is positive, y axis also positive. Point is denoted with plus. Next here, in the second quadrant, x is negative, minus, but y is positive. Why we are taking in this form is, in a Cartesian plane, we can denote a point, suppose a point P, in the form of x coordinate value and y coordinate value. That is the denotion of the point. Okay, na? X coordinate. It is said to be x coordinate, or also said to be abscissa, and it is said to be y coordinate, or also said to be ordinate. So this is the how we can denote the point form. That point may be exist in any of these four quadrants. If it is in first quadrant, both are positive. If it is in second quadrant, x negative, y positive. If it is in third quadrant, x and y both are negative. And then if it is in fourth quadrant, x positive, y negative. So this is about the coordinate geometry main basics. If we observe here, if any point lies on x axis, means suppose here I am taking point P, it has some x coordinate and some y coordinate. How can we denote? Means we can take perpendiculars onto x axis and onto y axis. Suppose if it is 4, if it is 5, this is the point P, we denote with P, x value 5, y value 2, 5 comma. Suppose if that point lies exactly on x axis, suppose here if it is lies on x axis, x value 2, we can take perpendicular on x axis and y axis, and y axis if we take it is 0, no? That's right. Means y value 0 on x axis. On y axis, if I take a point here x value is 0, y value is 5. So in this plane, we can find the distance between the points. In that, how can we find that distance? Means if the points, 2 points, suppose here one point I am taking A, here I am taking another point B, its ordinates are minus 1 comma 0. If the point is lies on x axis, if the 2 points lies on x axis, the distance can be found by the formula x2 minus x1 units. Distance units. Modulus, this symbol is modulus, because distance never be negative, that's why we can put modulus. If we get negative, because of this modulus symbol, we will get positive distance, because distance is always positive. If the point lies on y axis, means we are finding distance between 2 points. Those 2 points lies on x axis. If they lie on y axis, then we can take them the distance between them as y2 minus y1 units. What are these x1, x2, y1, y2? Nothing but 2 points we are saying, we have to take them as x1, y1 and x2, y2. In this form if we take, we will get like this. So this is distance between the points if they are on x axis, means y coordinate 0, that's why we can take like this. And y axis, x coordinate 0, directly we can take distance between y coordinates. And if the point is, one of the point is origin in these two, suppose one point is x comma y and another point is some 0 comma 0, then the distance directly we can take modulus of x square plus y square. How we can take? Means generally the standard formula for distance is x1 comma y1 x2 comma y2. If a x1 y1 b x2 y2 are the 2 points, then the distance can be found by the formula ab equals to square root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the standard distance formula. What is that? x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, between them sum and we can take root. Okay, na? So difference between x coordinate square plus difference between y coordinate square under that root part, that will give us the distance between the any 2 points. Let us take one problem here. Find the distance between A of 4 comma 3 and B of some 8 comma 6 is the question. Find the distance between A of 4 comma 3, B of 8 comma 6. Let us find AB equals square root x2 means first point taken with x1 y1, second point taken with x2 y2. Now substituting this x2. What is x2? If you see, it is 8 minus x1 4 whole square plus y2 is what? 6 minus y1 is what? 3 whole square. Next 8 minus 4 whole square plus 6 minus 3 whole square. 4 square value root of 4 square value 16 plus 3 square value 9. Root 16 plus 9 root 25. Root 25 value 5 and that is distance, that's 5 units. Therefore the distance between A and B denoted with AB is 5 units. So this is a way of finding distance between any two given points. In this, if some of them are with some negative like this also if they have, in that it becomes minus 8 minus 4 minus 12 units. Or suppose here if it is positive 8, if it is negative minus 4, in that case 8 minus of minus 4, nothing but it become again positive. Means symbol also very much important in this distance calculation problem. Next let us see some more problem based upon the distance topic. How the problem will be asked and how let us discuss them, the different types of the problems on distance. Okay na? Let us see some example. They will give the based upon distance. The concept is about collinear points. Collinear point means if two or more points lie on the same line, we say to them as collinear. Means suppose if A, B, C are the 3 points, if they lie on the same line A, B, C, then these 3 points are said to be. These 3 points are said to be collinear points. So what is collinear concept? If you see by our visual, if you take AB plus BC is nothing but entire AC. Means if you find the distance between 2 points AB and 3 remaining to BC, if we add them, if we get distance between A and C, if it is equalated with A and C, then we can say them as collinear points. Means we can prove the given points are collinear or not by the helping of distance topic. How means we have to find distance between each and every AB, BC, AC. Then we have to verify whether AB plus BC equal to AC or in some cases maybe in this form also. If it is in that case AC plus CB means BC equals to AB. In this way means we don't know whether how they form out. Means we have to find and verify possible pair, possible condition. That is one. Another one, the geometrical figure. Based upon distance, they will ask the geometrical figure. Means whether they will give 3 or 4 vertices to you. Suppose they are giving some 3 points A, B, C. Then they will ask whether the given points A, B, C forms a triangle or not. If they forms a triangle, which type of triangle will you get? Means if I get, suppose if I find distance between A, B, B, C and AC. If I get all these 3 are equal, then if any triangle formed with A, B, C, if all these are equal, which type of triangle it is? Equilateral. Means we can say equilateral triangle can be formed. Next, suppose if 2 are equal and third one is different, then we can say that as what? Isosceles. If 3 are different, means 1, 2 and 3. 3 are different, then we can say that the type of triangle is scalene triangle. Or maybe you may get square of one side is equals to square of the sum of the squares of remaining 2. In that case we will get a right angle triangle. Otherwise, whether the triangle exists or not, suppose triangle found, which type of triangle means we can find the length and we can denote it. If they ask actually whether triangle formed or not, means in that case actual triangle properties are what? Sum of any two sides should be greater than the third side. Means suppose AB and BC, after finding distances AB, BC, AC, sum of any two should be greater than the third side. Then only the triangle can be formed. This is also concept they may ask geometrical. If one more point added here, means A, B, C, D, in it, then if we have 4 points, what we can get? We will get a quadrilateral. Then which type of quadrilateral will we get? That is the question. Means in quadrilateral, what are the types? We have square, rectangle, square, rectangle, rhombus, especially these are okay na, square, rectangle, rhombus. So which type of a quadrilateral will you get? Square, rectangular, rhombus, or like that they may ask. Especially these three they may ask. If it is square, how can you find it? All four sides are equal and diagonals are also equal. This is the condition. Rectangle means opposite sides are equal and diagonals are also equal. Opposite sides are equal, main property. Coming to rhombus, in rhombus what is that? Especially diagonals are not equal and all the four sides are equal. Diagonals not equal but four sides are equal. And one more calculator is about what? Parallelogram. In parallelogram, what is that? Parallelogram structure. So opposite sides are parallel and equal. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. So that is about the parallelogram. Next, coming to square, we know that all four sides are equal. And rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Next, rhombus, all four sides are equal but diagonals are different. So in that way, based upon the, how can we find this? We have to find all four sides. Nothing but distance between the side. What is AB, BC, CD, AD like that. So this is a procedure based upon distance topic. The question may be asked in these formats. So let us discuss some problem based upon this topic. Okay students, let us solve some problems on distance topic. If we consider first problem, check whether A of 3, 1, B of 6, 4 and C of 8, 6 are collinear or not. Just now only we discussed. These points are collinear. If they are collinear, sum of any two should be equal to the third one. Sum of any two should be equal to the third one, means distances. Let us find distance between first AB. We are finding distance AB. How can we find it? Based upon the distance formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. If we consider any two points, in that first point is x1 y1, second point is x2 y2. That is the condition we have to take. So here I am finding distance between AB. So it is x1 y1 and it is x2 y2. So square root x1 y1 it is. So x2 minus x1. Simply remember difference between x coordinate, difference between y coordinate. That's it. Either you may take 3 minus 6 also correct here, x1 minus x2 also correct, y1 minus y2 also correct. Now see, if you take 6 minus 3 whole square plus y2 4 minus 1 whole square, that equals to 6 minus 3 3 whole square plus 4 minus 1 3 whole square, 3 square 9, 3 square 9, 9 plus 9 root 18. Next similarly find for BC. So BC, now it is x1 y1, it is x2 y2, difference between x coordinates. So what is that? 8 minus 6 whole square plus 6 minus 4 whole square equals to 8 minus 6, 2 whole square, 6 minus 4, 2 whole square, 2 square 4, 2 square 4. What will we get? Root 8. Next one, AC means first and last point. Difference between x coordinates. X coordinate 8, x coordinate 3. So 8 minus 3 whole square. Next y coordinate 6 and here minus 1 whole square. So 8 minus 3, 5 whole square. 6 minus 1, 5 whole square. 5 square value 25 and 5 square 25. What will we get? Root 2. So what they are asking collinear or not, after finding these three distances, once if you observe the result, these three are completely different, we are getting that idea. But if we concentrate carefully on them, let us see, simplify it. Can we write it as 9 into 2 and to the 18? 9 if it comes out 3 root 2, no? That's it. Next here also we can write it as 4 into 2, 8 means 4 means 2 root. Means write the results as a means until the last simplified step. Next root 50 here, nothing but 25 into 2, no? If it comes out it is 5, no? 25 becomes 5 root 2 you are. If you observe 3 root 2, 2 root 2, 5 root 2, all are like sides. Root 2 root 2 means 3 plus 2 will you get 5 or not? Yes, obviously. Means if you observe that is what AB plus BC is equals to AC. So 3 root 2 plus 2 root 2 equals to 5 root 2. We are getting this condition. Therefore, the given points A, B, C are collinear. So you have to simplify. Then only. In some problem directly if you get suppose here 5, here 3 and here 8. 5 plus 3 equal to 8. Not exactly first 2 equal to third. Suppose if it is 2 and it is 3, it may be 5. 2 plus 3, 5 like that. So Okay na? So that is the way of asking about collinear regarding distance. Next let us consider this problem here. Check 5 comma minus 2, 6 comma 4 and 7 comma minus 2 are the vertices of isosceles triangle. First isosceles triangle means compulsory two length sides means should be equal, means in a triangle the lengths of two sides are equal, third side is different, that is said to be a isosceles triangle. So let us verify. Take the given points as first A 5 comma minus 2, B 6 comma 4 and C 7 comma minus 2. So let us find first AB between these two. See here x coordinate difference 6 minus 5 whole square, y 4 minus of minus 2 whole square is equals to 6 minus 5 1 whole square and 4 minus into minus plus 4 plus 2 6 whole square. So what will we get? 1 plus 6 square 36. So that is what? 37. Root 37 first one. Next BC between B and C. Difference between x coordinates 7 minus 6 whole square and y coordinates minus 2 minus 4 whole square is equals to square root 1 whole square plus minus 2 minus 4 means both are negative, add them minus 6 whole square. 1 square value 1 minus 6 whole square 36 plus 36 only because of even power positive and 1 plus 36 that is 36. Here only itself we have got 2 are equal, but wait for third one. If third one also equal, that is said to be equilateral triangle, but they are asking about isosceles means now it will decide, AC decide either whether it is isosceles or not. A and C first and third. X coordinate difference 7 minus 5 whole square plus y coordinate difference minus 2 and minus 2 and minus 2, but it is minus half minus 2 whole square. Now square root 7 minus 5 is 2 whole square plus minus 2 minus into minus plus 2. So what will you get? 0 whole square. So 2 whole square 4 plus 0 square 0 root 4 value 2. Have you understood? So minus 2 complete eliminated 2 whole square. We are getting 2. So how many are equal here? Only 2 equal. Yes, it is isosceles triangle. Yes, the given point forms an isosceles triangle. So this is the way. See students, here one more point, that is means one more problem. Find the point on y-axis, means it is first clue in this problem. The point is on what? Y-axis, which is equidistant from, means this point on y-axis is equidistant from other points. What are they? 6 comma 5 and b of minus 4 comma 3. Means if you take its visual, a point on y-axis means its exponent is 0. Exponent y value is certain value 0 comma 5. So if you take this point as suppose point P, this is equidistant from two other points A and B. So A 6 comma 5, B minus 4 comma 3. This point is equidistant from these two. That is the question here. That is the clue. If you observe what is the meaning, means from P to A distance equal to P to B distance. Means this is the clue you are going to apply. PA equals to PB. Simple. Have you understood? And some problem they may ask, suppose find a point. Suppose here instead of find the point on y-axis mention no. So find the point. That's it. Find the point which is equidistant. In that way also they may ask. In that case instead of 0 comma y we have to take it as x comma y. But what they ask is find the point which is equidistant from both the points. Then give the relation between x and y, like that they may ask. Means find the point x comma y. Give relation between x and y. Or find the point on x-axis mentioned. Suppose x-axis means in that case you need to take point as x comma y coordinate is 0. So this is the way of asking different forms. That's it. So let us calculate here. PA equal to PB based upon distance formula. What is distance formula? Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. No. So here P is x1 y1, A is x2 y2, like that we have to. So what is A? 6 comma 5. What is B? minus 4 comma 3. So see here. So P to A 0 minus 6 whole square. Okay na? Because x coordinates difference and y coordinates difference. Y minus 5 whole square. Next to PB. So P 0 minus 4 whole square, but this minus half minus. Don't forget. Next y minus 3 whole square. Y minus 3 whole square. Next see here 0 minus 6 whole square means minus 6 whole square. And y minus 5 whole square means here it is in form of a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square is what? a square minus 2ab plus b square. A square minus 2ab plus b square. So a square y square minus 2ab. 2 into a is 5, y into b is 5. 2 into y into 5. 10y. Direct I am writing, don't get confused. And plus b square, y square is 5 square, 25. This is the result. But some students they may do like this. Y square minus 5 square minus 25. This is wrong. So remember that wrong step also. Okay na? So don't do like that. Next here 0 minus of minus plus 4 whole square. Plus here also expand it. Y square minus 2 into y into 3. 2 into y into 3 6y minus 6y. If it is plus we will get plus. Next what will you get? 3 square is what? 9. So we are getting root on both sides. Here itself we can take squaring on both sides. Pa square equal pb square. Or here do squaring on both sides. So what will we get? In the next step we will get this root will be eliminated if you do like this. Square root eliminated. So what will we get the result? 6 whole square 36 plus y square minus 10y plus 25. And here 4 square is 16 plus y square minus 6y plus 9. So see here, group all the terms to left side only, because if you observe here 36 plus 25, what will you get? Y square, then minus 10y, then what will you get result here? Plus 61. Transpose plus y square is minus y square, minus 6y is plus 6y, and 16 plus 9 right side you will get 25. If I take left side that will become minus 25 equals to total terms opposite take in transpose, you will get there simply as 0. Now y square minus y square cancel. Minus 10y plus 6y. What is the result? Minus 10 minus 6 4. 10 is bigger number minus. 61 minus 25. So what is the result? 1 minus 5 means 11 minus 5 6. It becomes 5. 5 minus 2 3. So plus or minus plus is equals to 0. We need to find only y. Minus 4y plus 36. If I take opposite transpose minus 36. We need to find only y value. So if you observe here, y is equals to minus 36 by minus 4. Minus minus will cancel. 4 1 4 1. Therefore y equals to 9. But what we need to find? Point. So therefore the required point p of 0 comma y, that is p of 0 comma y value is what? 9. So this is the required point which is equidistant from the 6 comma 5 and minus 4 comma. So these are the problems based upon distance topic. Some more different problems also we have. Suppose we discussed only about triangle. If they ask quadrilateral, so if they asked including 3, one more point if they included suppose 1 comma 5, and which type of a quadrilateral will you get? Or check whether these 4 points forms a square or not. Means find 4 sides, then find the distance between them. If all are equal, square and diagonals also equal, yes we can form. Rectangle means opposite sides are equal. Like that we have to find based upon the distance topic. And one more also based upon circle also they may ask. How they ask means, if a point P of 2 comma 5 is a point on circle and some another point Q is 3 comma minus 2 is its center, then what is its radius also question. Means a point 2 comma 5 is lies on a circle and 3 comma minus 2 is its center, then find the radius. 1 or 2 marks they may ask. Means how can we find? Directly find the difference distance between them. PQ is radius. Radius is equals to PQ. Again distance formula. So students, be concentrated on this topic. Compulsory you will get this type of problem for 4 marks. So I hope you all understood. Thank you.